Innamorami di te.
I just got back from a trip with my friends to Portugal. It's a country where everyone sounds like they're trying to speak Spanish with a Russian accent.
Eu tenho grande buraco de cocô e quero ir para casa para...
My flight got canceled over there because the Lisbon airport workers decided to strike. They canceled over 200 flights because of this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I just think Europeans don't understand how to work at all. They already get a 2-hour lunch break and a COVID curfew for all businesses at 10:30 at night. We've traveled all across the northern 2/3 of the country, and we met a lot of really interesting people. In Coimbra, we met a Spanish man of Venezuelan origin who told us about life and passion and economics. But taking economics lessons from a Venezuelan,
Rev up those fryers, cause I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help! My leg! Can't you see we're closed?
who says it's easy to do business in his country because, quote, there's no competition, isn't exactly the most helpful, instructive, or, honestly, the most correct way to learn, especially considering the fact that you'd get disappeared over there just for stepping on a line. During the day, we jumped off a bridge into the Mondego River and swam with the local kids, none of which had ever met an American before. That night, one of my friends and I went out to try to meet people. We met 2 college students who introduced us to all their friends. They asked us tons of questions. Where are you from? Are there shootings in America all the time? Is gas really that cheap? Every second answer I gave them blew their minds. It's pretty weird to be surrounded by people who are your age, who hang on every word that you say. Too much of that and you'd think you were a god. They told me college is less than 100 euros a month, and that they'd love to travel to America someday, but their country is better.
Sucks. This is terrible.
I told them it's not. Here's why. We get free water at all restaurants, and we don't have to pay for public bathrooms. Some asshole is now going to go into the comments section and tell me how free college is a human right, and how free healthcare is also a human right, and how Europe is a fairyland paradise.
What kind of asshole makes a whole statue of themselves?
But it's not. We saw plenty of impoverished people. We saw tons of abandoned buildings, decrepit industry, and quiet, run-down towns. Every third building has a rotting door, and you get the sense that the country just doesn't have enough money. You see that they want to be modern so badly, but people either don't fund or don't maintain what's already there. This may paint a dim picture, but I don't really mean to do that. This is still obviously a beautiful, amazing, and cultured place. The main problem I'm trying to illustrate here is the way that they live off their legacy of perceived once greatness. The people you talk to about it here always seem to tell you how they once ruled the world, but it wasn't them, it was their ancestors. When you're in a country where you don't speak the language, you can quickly become isolated, maybe even lonely. The age of social media and the way people can act in the United States can certainly make it seem like everyone is just an NPC. But here, it's brought to a whole nother level. People look at you like an alien as you pass by. Everyone moves like they're part of a collective, like a hive. Especially during COVID, fear seems to be mixed with the air. But what's really strange is the feeling that you are the protagonist, and instead of earning that position, it's simply been given to you. It's just you. You spawned into this world, and now it's just like a video game. What do you make of the world when it's filled with faceless, nameless people? People who feel like extras? The thing is though, that's not right. They aren't extras. Through conversation, I realized that in each room of a building, through each brightened window at night, is a family of people who each think they are the main character. Whole families of protagonists, everywhere you go. To think that the world is made up of non-persons is to be narcissistic. To have the perception that it's just you in an ocean of humanity is to deny reality. It's time for me to Peter Pan and leave this self-absorbed island. Or, more accurately, to Vasco da Gama and discover my own future. Peace.